to make a hamburger gravy using what Omi was talking about. Maggi I just thought I'd bring you in a minute. Omi's not here. She's coming over. But I was frying up hamburgers earlier out of the freezer. We're still trying to use up stuff we have here in the freezer and refrigerator in the pantry and stuff. And so I decided I'd crumble some of the patties up to make a hamburger gravy using what Omi was talking about. Maggi Seasoning. Don't know how it's gonna work. I messed up my stove earlier when I was frying up the hamburgers and the hamburger meat with a plastic bag. Well, freezer bag, because I got them out of the freezer, and raked it over my hot eye. So I thought I'd bring you down. This is one of the scrub ready soap pads that I get at the Dollar Tree, and I cut it in a fourth. That way I don't get the whole soap pad wet. I can still use this more than once depending on how much I have to use it to clean my stove. I just thought I'd show you. I was talking to you and hadn't turned you on yet, but I wet down the Brillo pad, and I call it a Brillo pad. It's a scrub buddy. But I just kind of go in circular motion with the wet pad on my glass top to get all that baked on. It was a freezer bag, plastic freezer bag, and I just didn't pick it up enough to miss the eye. I'll take and wipe it down here. It's already a lot better, as you see, but there's a place right there that you can even see it on the pad. So I'll just go back over this, back over that, because I'll need this side to maybe later. And if Omi were to come over to cook, I wouldn't want her to have to deal with it. Let's see how good my second time around did. So much better. But yeah, I love these little pads. I'll rinse this off and I can use it at least another time, but you can even see the plastic it took off my stove. I'll bring you back and show you what I'm doing. I'll turn you around this way for a minute. This is the hamburger patties I chopped up earlier, and I left the grease on it like Omi would have done. And I'm bringing it back up to heat. And I'm going to use, and I'll try to put you back on the tripod when I do it, but I'm going to use chopped up onion in it, the Maggi Seasoning. I'm going to have to find out what that me is. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know exactly how much. They say a teaspoon's a serving, so I am using 3 tablespoons of flour, and instead of water, because I want to make sure that I don't let any of my grass-fed milk go to waste, I'm going to use 3 cups of milk. I hope that's not too much. And I've got salt, pepper, garlic pepper, beef bouillon laid out. My water ready to go in the microwave for some Idahoan roasted garlic to put the gravy over. And we're going to have kale salad. And for the ones that don't want salad, they can have French style green beans. The majority of this was already here at the house, out of the freezer, pantry, except for the bread I'm pulling out we got this past week. Don't know what else we might have got this past week. If I think, I'll tell you. It's a good thing I looked. I said, I got you on, and I looked, and I didn't. I put my 3 tablespoons of flour in here. And I was saying I'm going to use 1 tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons of the Maggi seasoning until I see what it's going to do. Of course, that's after I put the milk in. So I'm going to let that brown up a little bit more. I should have already opened up the Maggi, but I didn't. Got it open now. And where's my measuring? Sorry about that. I use that for the flour. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna, it kind of drizzles out, which is good. Should I start out with 2 and maybe go to 3? Because I don't know how intense this is. So I'm going to start out with 2. Ooh, it's a good thing I did that. You know why? I put 2 tablespoons in here instead of 2 teaspoons. That's how my mind works in the kitchen, but at least I called it before. I wish I could get that one. They will come where the food is. If I think I can get it off camera, I will. But I think my flour has browned up enough. And other than maybe some pepper. But like I said, I'm going to make it richer tonight using milk. So hopefully it'll get all the good stuff off the bottom. I know to use a teaspoon in that. Can you see? I'm just thinking that maybe you can see it better in the dim for a minute. Can you see it? This particular camera is not as good as my other one, but I have to use it because of the memory. And the beans are about up to a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 teaspoons. I'm going to turn the light back on. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 teaspoons of the Maggi sauce in it. Maggi. I think in our language we'd probably say Maggi. 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. I'm thinking we might need a little more. I have a feeling that's not going to be enough for 3 cups of milk. I'm going to turn these beans down to a simmer now, or semi-simmer. I want to try to cook them down. And I'll keep trying to stir this a little bit more, a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this and I'll bring you back. I hope I did an alright job because I called Omi and it's later evening and she's now changing to come over here. We have somewhere we have to be this evening. But I put my water in the microwave for these Idaho and roasted garlic mashed potatoes. So I better go ahead and get them in the water. I at least want it to look pretty to start with. I'm hoping that it's not done for too long before she gets here. So I just fluffed up the potatoes. And the gravy's going to go over those. And I'm fixing to put half of the French garlic bread, long roll, half of it sliced in two with garlic and herb seasoning and butter. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the oven on to broil so I can broil those. And we'll see how it goes. So far, 5 teaspoons of Maggi seasoning in here. And I am going to add some black pepper. And my green beans. Still simmering. And this is how Angie cooks in the kitchen. Just trying to get it done. I thought, well, I'll bring you along. I made 1 hamburger gravy. I'm resisting putting beef bouillon in this one. I'm trying to hide the lot. I'm resisting putting beef bouillon in this one, or trying to. So I hope Omi likes it. Maybe she can tell me what I could have done different too. But I am going to add. Well, I'm still waiting on Omi, and I can tell you, the French toast has come out of the out of the oven. It smells good. I may have to try it. Well, until they come back, I've already been eating on it. Here's the gravy and potatoes, green beans, and a little bit of that good smelling French toast. And even though I got the eye turned off, the gravy's still kind of simmering. Everything's ready for Omi. Just waiting on her.
Oh my, oh my. Oh,
Kind of got you in the dark.
Where's the meat? Where's my smoked pork chop?
You said we're going to do those later.
No, if you could.
You said look at the date on them, and it said July 27th. So I decided, remember I was frying hamburgers this morning, and I fried up some hamburger meat.
And made the gravy. It looks good.
Just try it out and see if you like it.
It looks very delicious, but I thought, where's my
I need to take a picture of it. Yeah. Hang on.
Angela.
Yeah, it cooled down a little bit since you've been here, so.
That's good. Okay.
I want you to see what you think of this
Here's
particular.
The gravy.
She had no clue, honestly.
Did you use Maggi?
Just try it and see what you think of it. I'm not telling you anything.
Use Maggi.
Did I get enough of it in there?
Yeah, you need some more.
5 teaspoons.
5 teaspoons. I can taste it.
Can you tell what else I did to it different?
Let me see here.
I could have went the whole 2 tablespoons, but
Sour cream?
No, I used the grain-fed milk. Made it richer.
Oh. Really?
Made a milk gravy.
But I had a little bit of potatoes, and I thought this.
Yeah, I made a milk gravy.
I thought it looked kind of light.
Uh-huh. That's why.
But I didn't.
Tastes good, don't it?
Yeah.
And onions, of course.
This is a salad.
The kale salad.
Mm.
I didn't put the seeds, nuts, or anything like that on it because I figured we'll use it for something else. You don't need it competing with the gravy.
I love the gravy and potatoes.
Did I do good?
Mm-hmm. You did good. Very good. I taught you well.
Taste the green beans. See how you like how I season. See if you can guess how I season them.
I know you season them, but I can tell what you use. Bouillon.
Bouillon, beef bouillon, and a
Pepper.
little bit of chopped onion and pepper, garlic pepper. So, you forgot one thing that you said you couldn't wait to get a hold of. Oh, she gonna put down her fork.
I looked at it last night.
Look how pretty it looks.
I looked at it last night.
Oh, did you?
But I was too lazy to slice it to make me some toast.
Oh, now you got.
I thought, oh, this looks
That's
good.
garlic and herbs on it.
I thought that looks good to have some toast and jelly.
Now try that.
Mmm.
Is that the good flavor?
It is tasty.
Better than anything you can get out, right?
Yeah.
And the bread was just $1.
For $1.
What is it?
Garlic
Garlic
bread.
bread. Yes, you may. And Eli's getting a burger.
You cannot get this like this tasty.
So, how do you rate your
From
meal
1 to 10
tonight?
is number 10.
Number 10?
Awesome.
Well, you enjoy it then.
I am enjoying it. Oh my dear.
I better hurry and go fix Kenny a plate. He'll fire me.
It's tasty.
Okay.
It is tasty.
We'll get you in the daylight more later. It's dark because it's storming.
I know.
Okay.
Very tasty. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.